Showgirls is actually a sequel to Big. Elizabeth Berkley's character is actually a child in an adult's body. They just deleted those scenes for some reason. So here's a fun game. Drink every time it's clear that Nomi is a child in an adult's body. You'll be drunk like me.
Wanna try some silver dollars? Sure. That's my car! I said that's my car! Hey!
What was in your suitcase?
Nothing, just my stuff. Everything I had. I just got here.
From where, Becky?
Different places.
What are you gonna do? Watch TV and eat chips?
Yeah. I'm gonna put
No,
my hair
no, we do not have time for you to put your hair out.
All right, I promise. I promise. I promise.
If you can find it, get the made-for-TV version, which has cartoon bras that look like they're from Who Framed Roger Rabbit. It really adds a nice touch.
I know that much. You know, squat!
I do not want her to be pissed at me.
I'm sorry.
Get out. I had to run
Him.
the
He bailed me out.
How come?
I kicked him in the nuts.
You liked it?
He must have. I was having my period, Al. You don't want me to get blood all over the place.
Oh, I got an A!
Yay!
We'll celebrate. I'll buy you a burrito.
Celebratory burrito!
You like that burger?
Uh-huh.
Where you from?
Different places. I have my period.
Yeah, right. It's all right. I got towels.
Thanks. I bought it at Versailles.
Social security number.
I don't know. I never got flowers before.
Really?
I don't know what all this stuff is.
I'll order for you.
Oh, I used to love doggy chow.
I used to love doggy chow too. I'll never be like you.
Bitch.
I got an MBA for this.
What's an MBA? You told me I got it and you sent me this!
Sorry, Nomi. I tried.
Big and Showgirls, same movie. Let's do it. First off, it's called Showgirls, not Show Women. Both films are about an immature person in the body of an adult with no money. And they have like boobs and pubes that are surprising. So what do you do when you wake up in the body of an adult but with the mind of a child and like small pants? Well, you go to the big city because like no one believes you. Showgirls just for some reason deleted those scenes, so we just pick up with her while she's hitchhiking. And so just like Josh, she heads to the first thing you'd think of as a kid is wherever there's neon lights, let's go there. Now here comes your first big clue that Nomi is still like a child. You don't trust her to try to cross the street.
Social security number?
32, 17, 25.
What is it?
It's my locker combination.
Social security number.
I don't know.
There's a couple of numbers missing on your social security. Oh, 12.
They both pig out on junk food and watch television.
What are you gonna do? Watch TV and eat chips?
They both go get a job at the thing a kid would do. Josh goes to work at a toy company, and Nomi tries to become like head cheerleader of a Vegas show.
Where are the chips? You ate them, didn't you? Yes, you did. No, I didn't. Yes, you did.
The terrible movie 13 Going on 30, which really is just a big ripoff, does the same things with that girl that they do with Nomi, which is she like eats junk food. And she goes to work for like a teen magazine as like a 12-year-old would.
Where's the pork rinds?
Pork rinds!
Where are the sugar snaps?
In the...
Look at that setup and payoff of the "Where are the chips" subplot. They have no idea how to flirt or like how to sex.
See that girl over there in the red? Say hi to her and she's yours. She'll wrap her legs around you so tight you'll be begging for mercy.
Well, I'll stay away from her then. $187?
Very little understanding of money.
They really screw you, don't they?
Ooh, look, shiny things. What is it? Is she like 7?
So how would you like that?
So what do you do when you're a little kid in an adult body and you get your first paycheck?
3 dimes, $100 bill, and 87 ones.
You go shopping.
Celebrate. I'll buy you a burrito. We'll celebrate. I'll buy you a burrito.
Naomi celebrates her big paycheck with a dress and like shopping and a burrito. Josh like furnishes a New York City apartment. So you tell me which one's a child.
You got more natural talent when you dance than anybody I've ever seen. You burn when you dance.
Both Josh and Naomi get their big breaks moving up the ranks because their boss is impressed by their dancing. Both of them do accidentally really dumb things with clothes.
Gosh. Glad you can make it.
I bet he gets another raise.
Thanks. I bought it at Versailles. In the forum?
Oh, yeah, Versailles. I love Versailles.
Me too.
This is a real bow tie, though. I tied it myself and everything. That's why I was late.
The plot of both films is about them rising up the ranks in their job, and they do it because they have like innate childlike qualities that make them better than the adults.
It turns from a building into a robot, right?
Precisely.
Well, what's fun about that?
Well, if you had read your industry breakdown, you would see that our success in the action figure area has climbed from 27% to 40%.
What kind of classes have you had?
Ice skating classes, Mr. Moss. Ballet classes, technique classes, stretch classes, jazz technique classes.
This show is called Goddess. It ain't called classes. See ya. What kind of classes have you had?
I haven't had classes.
There's a million robots that turn into something. And this is a building that turned into a robot. So what's fun about playing with a building? That's not any fun. Well, couldn't it be like a robot that turns into something like a bug or something? Like a big prehistoric insect with maybe like giant claws that could pick up.
In both films, the main antagonist is a coworker who's mad that they're rising up the ranks.
So the robot turns into a bug.
This doesn't happen. He doesn't just come to a meeting and say bugs.
I'm not sure we should do this yet.
I mean, I like you and
Neither understands flirting.
I want to spend the night with you.
Do you mean sleep over?
Well, yeah.
Okay. But I get to be on top.
Are you hitting on me?
No.
Josh and Naomi both accidentally sleep their way to the top.
Fuck anybody.
I saw you. Man, everybody got AIDS and shit.
Well, come on, Susan. He's just another link in the chain. First it was Tom Caulfield, then Hanlon, then Golding, then me.
It's not like that anymore.
What is so special about Baskin?
He's a grown-up.
Come on. She's gonna take the lead? This is a hotel show. This isn't the Cheetah.
Nobody's gonna take my lead anyway, darling. I haven't missed a show in 8 years.
Vice president in charge of product development.
Vice president? He's only been here a week. Vice president?
And he came from data processing.
Josh rises up to vice president, while Nomi rises up to understudy, the vice president of the show. And all the other girls are pissed at her because she slept way to the top, even though she banged Kyle MacLachlan not knowing that the job was available.
I see you have many talents.
If the president dies, you get to take over?
I don't know what all this stuff is. What's an MBA?
An MBA is degree.
Where did you go to school?
It was called George Washington.
Oh, GW. Did you pledge?
Yes. Every morning.
Jackson, Paula Abdul, Nomi Malone is what Las Vegas is all about. She's dazzling, she's exciting, and very, very sexy. Thank you, Zach.
Nomi does a TV interview with like all the local news with her boobs out. Is this what Vegas news is like? Write me if you have Vegas news boob. Hashtag Vegas news boobs.
I'm a little bit busy right now. Could you come back? Hello?
Busy?
Billy?
Are you out of your mind?
Jesus, Billy. Miss Patterson, could you get them on the
What were you
phone and
waiting
apologize for me? I got work to do. Can't you understand that?
So they get everything they ever wanted. Josh becomes a toy company executive. Nomi is the star of the show, but they both realize that their goal was stupid, and they go back to where they were at the very beginning of the film, having learned something. Josh goes back to being a kid and no longer wishes to be an adult, and he wants to enjoy his childhood, while Nomi goes back to being a hitchhiking white trash idiot who now thinks, oh, I'll go to LA and they won't exploit me.
So the robot turns into a bug.
So the big difference between these films is the difference between being a man boy and a girl woman. See, a man boy, lots of women aren't going to want to have sex with you. You're going to not know how to flirt with them.
Oh, hi, I didn't see you there.
And you're going to end up basically a 40-year-old virgin. Whereas a girl woman will have unlimited amounts of sexual attention on her all of the time. But she has not gone through the process of growing up and knowing, like, what to do about assholes who are trying to come on you.
Must be weird not having anybody come on you.
So when you suddenly get all this attention from, like, adult men wanting to have sex with you, that could really change a little girl's brain. And if she's like a normal, pretty well-adjusted little girl, then she'll probably handle it okay. But if she's like that 12-year-old that we all knew in middle school who was like, oh, I have a boyfriend and he's older.
He drives.
And then you saw that guy on To Catch a Predator. Yeah, that's not going to go well for her. And that's Nomi, because she's clearly like white trash daddy issues girl. Nomi has what's called PADD, or paternal attention deficit disorder.
Leaned over, you can see right down her shirt.
Oh my god, baby, you got boobs!
Bra?
At first I thought they were just mosquito bites, but then they didn't go away.
It says hi. Come on, Miss Chico. A quarter.
That just seems like a really awesome shirt. Yeah, it kinda does.
Josh? Oh, hi. Hi.
Oh, hi, I didn't see you there.
Well, look, aren't those your parents? Where?
Hey, who's this?
This is Josh Baskin.
How you doing?
This is Derek. He drives.
Do you mean sleep over?
See, even though he woke up in the body of an adult typewriter collector, he still can't get any women because, like, he doesn't know how.
If it's an affair, that's one thing.
Or, like, that's even an option.
If it's something else, I mean, not that we have to know right now, we don't.
Even when they're hitting on him?
How do you feel about all this?
How do I feel about what?
He drives.
Well, how do you feel about me?
See, when it comes to a man boy, a girl can flirt on him and, like, get drunk and be like, let's have an affair, and he's still like, I don't get it. It's different for girls. It's kind of like black people traveling back in time. It's a little different.
Even if you're attracted to someone, you're gonna call someone before. I'm really vulnerable right now. And
Eject your seat!
What am I supposed to say? I went to magic camp? I'm an accomplished ventriloquist. Oh, I am a 7th degree imperial yo-yo master. Oh, do me, yo-yo master. I want you to do me. They were nice. You know, when you grab a woman's breast and you feel it and it feels like a bag of sand when you're touching it.
Bag of sand?
Oh.
What are you talking about?
Have you ever felt a breast before, man?
Yes.
Dude, are you gay?
No.
I miss my family, Susan, and I want to go home.
Oh my God, you're married.
I'm a child.
Hey, have you ever been dancing in the mirror with your dick tucked back and then you fart and boom, it comes out to the front? You know, it really ruins the illusion. You know, they say gender is fluid. I mean, sometimes it's a gas. Personally, I identify as a big boy. You know, little kids live in a weird world where, like, anything can happen at any time. Like, if you tell them, hey, if teeth fall out of your head, put them under your pillow, and a magical being will come in the night and give you money for them. And their questions aren't like, what? Or why? Or what are they doing with the teeth? Their question is, wait, how much money? Because little kids are mouth bone whores. I told my nephew that if he wants to be big and strong, he needs to lose his little boy eyes. So he's trying to pop out his eyes so he can get his big boy eyes. My sister's not a big fan. I'm not allowed a lot of one-on-one time.
I like your shoes. Thanks. I like your dress. It's because I've got these incredible boobs to fill it out.
I like nice tits. I always have. How about you?
I like having nice tits.
Show me your tongue. Come on, I showed you mine.
Showing you my tongue?
Show me your tongue. Come on, Matt, I showed you mine.
I didn't ask to see yours.
Maddie, I need to see your tongue.
So, Baby is actually just as lame as she ever was?
Right, my boobs just clouded your judgment.
But that sucks. I don't want something to have that much power over me. We must learn to control their power over us. Yeah, screw boobs. They're stupid. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Let's never let boobs come between us again.
Here, here. Boobs are stupid. Hi, everybody.
Look at those ridiculous things.
Ew, they're all hard and oogie.
So the love interest in 13 Going on 30, which is a big ripoff, has a Blue Velvet poster. Blue Velvet stars Kyle MacLachlan, who is also in Showgirls. And in this, he lusts after this lady he sees at a show, even though he has a lady already. He does the exact same thing in Showgirls, and in both cases, it leads to some trouble.
What kind of beer do you like? Heineken? Fuck that shit! Pabst Blue Ribbon!
Basically what I'm saying is there's a 13 Going on Big 30 Blue Velvet Showgirls cinematic universe, and Kyle MacLachlan ties it all together.
This is awful.
Pabst Blue Ribbon!
So we know that in Big, Josh Baskin is 13, but how old is Nomi? Because I think there are some clues that she's not 13 or even 10. Maybe she's like 6.
Lily, I just watched you touch Jude's food. Yes, you did.
I used to love doggy chow too.
You touched Jude's food.
No, I'm not touching the food.
Yes, you did touch the food.
Sure.
Okay, we'll put some charge in it.
Sorry.
Sorry, Nomi. I tried. Fuck.
I'm not calling her dad.
Braxton being from 2 racial backgrounds made the most beautiful baby. He's not so cookie cutter as, so to say, the blonde hair, blue eyes, which Alaska has. You're not a stripper, but shake your butt a little bit.
Now, why would you even say that?
Well, you know what I mean.
Kayla was hilarious to watch on stage. She's got the cockiness, she has the attitude, she's on fire.
Nomi's got heat.
She's on fire.
The rest of them are upstairs.
Julie, you fucking slut. You touch my makeup again, I'll fucking kill you.
Oh, I'm a slut. You fucked that kid from the pizza place.
Well, you fucked the meter reader.
Bitch.
You're fucking dead.
Hey, come on, you two.
Jesus Christ.
Haven't ever got time for that.
Here, put some ice in them.
Oh, that one right. See ya, Pollyanna. Today. Thank you.
Just get out of here. Get out of my room.
All right, you're gonna be late.
I said get out of my room.
What's the matter, sweetie?
Wins the leg pageant, gets money, but then decides she doesn't want it anyway and throws a tantrum and leaves town to go to Hollywood.
Hey, look what I got for you. I got money.
I'm so Hollywood. We're famous.
It has a lot of nudity, mostly of the topless variety, although there is some sort of vague pubic nudity. But the plot is just another sleazy soap opera, and in many ways, this movie doesn't go nearly as far as the R-rated Basic Instinct, which was also directed by Paul Verhoeven and written by Joe Eszterhas. Love it. Showgirls does have a certain entertainment value in its sleazo-stupido way, and I wasn't bored by the film. It also has several hilarious moments and lines of dialogue that I'm not sure were intended to get laughs, but I'm glad they left them in because I did laugh. What's disappointing is that the Joe Eszterhas screenplay shows absolutely no ambition to be the least bit better than it absolutely has to be. Basically, he has simply recycled the oldest showbiz formula in the book where the chorus girl takes over for the star, and then he's disguised it with a lot of nudity and some fairly routine sex. Right? And some fairly routine sex. Right? And some fairly routine sex. Right? Sleazo-stupido.
Gene Siskel had some really interesting insights into the critical film theory of what's going on in the screenplay and why this movie failed.
And is it that sexy? There's one lap dance where you're just stunned that Elizabeth Berkley can do that with her body, but, I mean, twist around as much as she does, but it's not sexy at all.
Ew, they're all hard and oogie.
And she's not sexy. She's hard around the face. I didn't think she was particularly appealing. I thought the other woman was more attractive.
Gina Gershon,
yeah,
yes.
More attractive. So I don't think they have an attractive star. They don't do anything original in the screenplay at all. I didn't care for the film.
Sleazo-stupido.
Wow, hard-hitting stuff. Makes you wonder how long ago this was? Like the 60s or something? No, it was 1995. Showgirls came out the same week Patrick Mahomes was born. Do you feel old yet?
Sorry about your hot dogs. All right.
Now you'll always think of Showgirls when you see him on Sunday, or Monday, or Thursday, or Tuesday, or Saturday. Here's a fun drinking game. Drink every time the movie makes you think of rape, or pedophiles, or statutory rape.
They turned me into a grown-up. It was last night at the carnival.
It's a bird. You can have anything that's in it.
My baseball team is called the Dukes. I made this for you. Who are you calling? Ah! I have a birthmark behind my left knee.
You bastard, what did you do to my son?
I am your son, Mom.
Where is my child?
Mom.
Where is
It's me. It's Josh.
Coach Mom!
No. Shut. I'm your best friend. God damn it.
Hi.
Hi. We would like a hotel room, please.
$17.50 a night for the room, $10 deposit for the sheets.
She'll wrap her legs around you so tight you'll be begging for mercy.
I just wanted you to know that Josh is all right and he's okay and everything.
You have my boy?
Yeah, and you're gonna get him back, just the way he was.
Let me talk to Josh.
Oh, he can't come to the phone right now.
Why not? Why not? What did you do to him?
Dear Mom and Dad, they said that that I could write you and let you know I was okay. It's a lot like camp.
At this point in my life, I'm really vulnerable right now.
Okay. But I get to be on top.
I mean, if it's an affair, that's one thing.
I'm a child.
$10 years, who knows? Maybe you should hold on to my number. Maybe you should hold on to my number.
I think you could say that this movie has not aged well. Yeah, so you get it. And now you're wondering, all these drinking games, but how do I drink? What do I drink? I need instructions. My wife says that Red Bull smells like baby prostitutes. So that's inspired me to make a little cocktail. Okay, you start with a dirty martini glass, UV cherry, Malort. Start off with something special, a little something special. There you go, some amount of Malort. Let that dissolve a bit. It's really just about the color, so just go until it looks like something a little kid would want. To really hammer home the baby prostitute, you need a mustache hair.
It's funny, all my aha moments end with a mustache pressed against me.
Oh, I got one. There's a mustache hair. Put that right there. Okay, so there you go. The baby prostitute, all right. It's really not that bad, to be honest.
Now, why would you even say that? Well,
it's NyQuil? The red, whatever the cherry NyQuil, that is 100% what it tastes like.
Why did she transform herself into that baby hooker?
Children's book idea. Baby hooker. Don't tell Liz.
Cherry NyQuil, alright, so set that one aside. Now let's get on to the good stuff. First you're gonna need an egg. Get your egg. And I need to actually. With the white in here. Okay, and then didn't plan very well. The white goes in there. And the yolk. Okay. Alright. Yolk can go in there. We can use that for something later. Now my hands are covered in egg. Okay, so what we're making here is called a big boy. It's like a Rob Roy, but it's a big boy. Monkey shoulder. Let's do 1 ounce. 1 ounce scotch. 5/6 of an ounce sweet vermouth. 3/4, that's good. Just a regular Angostura. Now my own personal addition, we've got the egg white, and to make it a big boy, some kind of nut milk, alright? This is the nut milk I'm using. Use whatever kind of nut milk you want. I'm gonna do 1 ounce. There we go, there's 1 ounce of nut milk. And to give it a little wintry vibe, I'm gonna use this Angostura liqueur, just kind of a spicy flavor. 1/4 of an ounce, right? Really shake up that egg white. All right, now I need to have the ice. And I'm gonna serve it in a Apollo 11 glass. And here we go. Oh yeah. There. Baby prostitute. And your big boy. You see that? Let me try my big boy. Yeah, it doesn't taste like anything. It's like vermouth and oat milk is all I'm getting, really. So I don't recommend that one. Let me go back to this. It's pretty good. Ooh, we could do this. Oh yeah. Here we go. Oh, there's the yolk. Now we've really got something cooking. I'm gonna put 1 ice cube in here. Okay, I'm gonna see how. Give it a nice stir, really Now that looks like an abortion shot, only like a lot better. See if I can get it creamy. There is, so you probably know the gin fizz. It uses an egg white and gin, you shake it, you get a nice froth. A lot of people don't know about the gin golden shower, or the gin golden fizz, that's what it's called. Let's try this now. This is the baby prostitute with yolk. So this is the golden shower baby prostitute. You can see the mustache hair still floating. It's no worse. Putting an egg yolk in there, it's a nice color now. Cloudy. You can't, here's the key to the egg yolk. It hides the pill. Does not have an eggy flavor at all. Kind of hides the NyQuil flavor though. All in all, it's bad. It's pretty bad.
Paps Blue Ribbon!
Ugh.
Man, everybody got AIDS and shit.
From where, Becky? Different places. My period.
Yeah, right.
I was having my period, Al.
This is Amelia Earhart. I'm almost across the Pacific. Oh no, my period!
It's her knee. What was the injury? My knee.
Oh no, my period. Let's nuke England!
I used to love doggy chow.
I used to love doggy chow too.
They saved a lot of money making this by not having a writer and just kind of ad-libbing everything. Oh wait. So they spent $3.7 million on the script. What did that get them? Well, not the Versace line. That was Elizabeth Berkley's idea. Also, they were just going to do the Basic Instinct pussy flash thing again. Okay. So what does $3.7 million worth of screenplay actually buy you? Let's check out some of the highlights.
You look like shit.
She looks better than a 10-inch dick, and you know it.
So, you like it here?
I enjoy watching them because it makes me horny.
She misses us like that lump on my twat I had taken off last week.
Jesus, Henry.
You can't eat cats, Kevin.
See, Showgirls is satirizing the way the entertainment industry exploits women.
If you want to last longer than a week, you give me a blowjob. First I get you used to the money, then I make you swallow.
I really researched. I went to several neo-Nazi jamborees, and watched these folks.
Well, it's that damn monkey act. He feeds him garlic. Sticks in here.
Shit on the stage, honey. Man, they always got this shit. It's that damn garlic.
Where is it, Jack?
Top left.
You guys, upstage left, monkey shit. Go! Want some blow?
So here's the plot that can get you $3.7 million. Nomi is a knife-wielding prostitute who hitchhikes to Vegas.
Oh, escaping Utah. Good for her. I don't have to wear the special underwear anymore?
Yeah. Becomes a stripper, then a showgirl, then fucks her boss and moves up to understudy. Basically, she's Gerald Ford. She sabotages Nixon and becomes lead showgirl.
Gerald Ford dead today from an overdose of crack cocaine as Richard Nixon's corpse climbed out of its grave and strangled Gerald Ford to death.
Now let's look at Nomi's character arc. In this film about how women are exploited by the entertainment industry, Nomi is this small-town girl with a dream. She becomes a stripper to make ends meet, and we see it corrupt her. Then she moves up the ladder of this showgirl industry, decides to fuck the boss to advance her career, and when she gets to the top, she realizes it wasn't what she dreamt it would be, and so she leaves and goes back to her normal, non-showbiz, regular, small-town life. Except no! All of that is wrong. See, Nomi starts the movie already a knife-wielding prostitute.
Arrests. Denver, soliciting. San Jose, soliciting. Cheyenne, soliciting. Shall I read you the rest of them? On possession of crack cocaine.
Overdose of crack cocaine.
When she starts as a stripper, we don't see that. Instead, we skip ahead 6 weeks, and then we happen to see the start of Hope's career as a stripper, and we see that corrupt her. But Nomi is too cool and badass and knife wielding, so we don't actually see her like corrupted. Then Nomi goes from being just one of the showgirls to the understudy by fucking the boss, except she didn't know about the understudy job. She just had sex with Kyle MacLachlan because she liked his butt double, I guess, and he bought her flowers or something. Basically, she wanted to be the head cheerleader and steal the head cheerleader's boyfriend. So it wasn't even a choice she made to like become more ruthless, to like get her way to the top. She just does it by accident. At the midpoint of the film, with Crystal, the head showgirl, and Nomi, the ambitious understudy, we've set them up, and now they do the diner scene from Heat. Joe Eszterhas was paid $3.7 million for the idea of having the two women who hate each other also like constantly flirt like they want to fuck each other. Nomi then kicks Crystal down the stairs, causing a compound fracture of the hip. Yeah, that's like a bone sticking through the skin in your crotch. Picture that. Then Nomi visits Crystal in the hospital, and Crystal makes out with her because she's like fine with it because she sued the show. So the people who like literally try to kill each other, they just make out. What is this, the rise of Skywalker? So Nomi realizes that there'll always be another girl, another younger girl ready to murder you and take your job. So even though Crystal was a star for like 9 years and apparently made a shitload of money and is like totally happy, like, yeah, I got enough money, I can take a break now. Nomi doesn't want to do that. So she quits, making like no money. She leaves and doesn't apparently even have like money for a bus ticket because she's like, oh, I'm going to hitchhike to LA to be in the sequel Paul Verhoeven wants to make called Nomi Does Hollywood. So she starts the movie a knife-wielding broke prostitute, and she ends the movie a knife-wielding broke showgirl and has learned nothing. She's heading to LA to be exploited by the entertainment industry. She has no arc and learns nothing. So in your movie about how the industry exploits women, your main character is a crack whore at the beginning of the movie. And while the strip club boss does like make them give him BJs or something, nobody in the Showgirl show actually makes any quid pro quo. Nomi sleeps with Kyle MacLachlan like for fun, and then he like pushes for her to be the understudy, but it wasn't like a tit for tat kind of deal. The lesson of the film is that women will use sex to get ahead, and men will just kind of be like, all right, I guess I'll take some of that.
Brian, I believe you fractured your penis.
What?
You've broken the blood vessels, which is why it's swelling up so much.
You're not just a pain in my head and a pain in my dick, you're also a pain in my ass.
Oh, dear me.
His penis is broken! Oh my goodness.
Oh my.
We need to pray for Paolo. We need to pray.
Last thing that I was thinking about is praying.
I made an extremely elegant movie.
His penis is broken!
Why was it rejected?
First of all, I would say too much nudity. That people were not looking at the faces anymore. Then you see the actors' expressions are lost, I think, because you look down.
Oh, so people weren't paying enough attention to the dialogue. That was a problem.
Must be weird not having anybody come on you.
You have great tits. I like nice tits.
I like having nice tits.
How do you like having them?
I always thought that people were taking it much too seriously. You know what I mean? I always thought it was kind of fun and maybe over the top, and
Vaginal tears.
maybe the way it was being sold as this very serious thing. I remember telling my family, like, oh my God, this is gonna be so much fun.
Man, everybody got AIDS and shit.
Oh my God, this is gonna be so much fun.
Vaginal tears.
Drink. Yeah, get me a beer, bitch.
And I remember seeing the first trailers, which were promising, this is the most erotic movie that you have ever seen in your life. And I was already amazed because it was the most anti-erotic movie saying sexuality or sex in general is money. And basically is that's not only, you could say, perhaps an attack on Vegas, but it's perhaps was seen as an attack on the United States in general. The bottom line is money.
See, Showgirls is a satire. It's anti-erotic. It's not just selling sex. It's making fun of the idea of selling sex. And they really went all in on that.
Pre-street television campaign targeted to men, with key eyes at the times men watch television the most.
Dave, have you ever been lap danced before?
I'm sorry, have I ever been what?
Sleazos to pedo.
Now, technically speaking, what is a lap dance? Is it legal in most states?
I would do it for you, but your censors would have me thrown off the show. Basically, it's about seduction, and the woman basically, and it's about power, and the woman basically, let me just show you one thing.
Okay.
This is the basic position.
That's enough right there! Oh my God!
And she's not sexy. She's hard around the face.
We'll stop right there, because...
I go to my first screening, and I watch this movie, and I'm like, oh my God. This is awful. Oh my God. But you know, you have this hope, like you watch the first scene and you're like, all right, now it's not so good, but it's got to get better. And I watched the second one, it's like, not getting any better. Okay. And I watched the whole thing and I said, I don't know what to say about this movie. I don't think I can talk about this movie. And so I didn't do any press, which didn't, make any friends in the publicity department there.
I have to tell you, I've had a bit of a crush on you for a while.
God bless you. Oh, good heavens. Thank you very much.
At the time, it was a pretty big embarrassment.
Mom and Dad, are you worried about Mom and Dad?
They're going to see it this week before the premiere. I thought that would be good. Better that they weren't seeing it for the first time.
Give them a chance to get out of the country.
Yes. Yes.
And this hyperbolic style, that was perhaps difficult at that time to recognize that as a possibility of filmmaking. I mean, that's another theory.
It broke new ground.
Oh, you laugh. You don't believe me. Well, I invented it yesterday.
You heard about this movie called Showgirls?
Trip goes legit.
Showgirls called
Showgirls.
Elizabeth Berkley gets down to the bare facts about her new hot film, Showgirls.
The planet couldn't get enough of Showgirls, as proven by a record-breaking 1.5 million hits per day on the World Wide website.
I went to several neo-Nazi jamborees.
We'll be right back.
The conventional wisdom is that Elizabeth Berkley was horribly miscast. A cynic might say, bad casting or not, awful script or not, Berkley's acting was awful, and that's what ruined her career.
Awesome! Do that tonight and we're on our way.
Yeah!
But if you ask me, the real fault is that of the studio. See, in the shooting script, Naomi is a child in an adult's body, and the way her naivete and youthful exuberance is ruthlessly exploited by the entertainment industry is a powerful allegory about American capitalism. Naomi can also be seen as an allegory for Mother Nature, as man selfishly exploits her natural resources, because male society operates on a model of endless growth. And as an allegorical model in this parable about capitalism, exploiting the earth and America's youth, Elizabeth Berkley turns in a masterclass of Hanksian acting, far superior to Jennifer Garner's in 13 Going on 30.
It's because they've got these incredible boobs to fill it out.
But the real problem is the studio realized they couldn't sell this movie on sex appeal if the main character is like a hot 12-year-old. Big, for all its statutory rape, and then like a pedophile island camp for grooming boys or whatever.
It's a lot like camp.
Wasn't sold on sex appeal. So the studio meddled, forcing them to cut out the beginning and end, which showed Naomi's true age. So just imagine if the studio had meddled in Big, and all that was left was Hanks being like a weird man-child. How would that movie have been? So now you see why they cast Elizabeth Berkley, and you can see what they were looking for, and I think she did a perfect job. Okay, so I made all of that up.
The square of the hypotenuse of a right triangle is equal to the sums of the square of the other two sides, baby! Yeah!
Oh, I got an A! Yay! I'm gonna put my hair
No, we do not have time for you to put your hair out.
Oh, you must be an exchange student.
See?
What's your name?
Maria. Maria Tortilla.
Beautiful name.
Just a chick. Just a chick?
Caterpillar emerges from a cocoon and takes a look at her new body.
Now she is a butterfly. Now she has wings. And now she can fly.
She's no butterfly. Tony, she's all pelvic thrust.
Of your juice.
Yeah.
You just got this movie.
My what? My
your,
juice.
Your juice.
Yes, yes, yes.
You just got this juicy movie.
Yeah.
And don't you need a juicy actress to play your love interest?
I'm not casting this particular movie.
But the juice that you have might.
If you want to hang out in my trailer between shots.
I think she prowls.
Change your spot.
She's got it.
Look at my hands.
I wonder how she got it.
Can we talk about Showgirls yet, or should I wait on that? What do you not want to talk about?
Okay.
No? You got a no?
Here's the deal.
Deal?
When I am nominated for a Golden Globe or Academy Award, you can ask me anything you want about Showgirls. Start keeping a list now, because at that point you can ask me anything about any scene you want.
Okay.
Okay?
I have to wait for that?
Yes. It won't be long. Don't worry. Knock on wood. And you've got the juice, so you know.
Yeah, that's going to be a tough one. You mean you really are taking drugs?
I need them.
Jesse, give me those.
I need them, Zach. I have to sing.
Jesse, you can't sing tonight.
Yes, I can. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I'm so scared.
I
But
have to tell you, I've had
yeah?
a bit of a crush on you for a
Well,
while.
God bless you. Oh.
I ran my Showgirls Big theory by some guy, and here's what he had to say.
Oh, and it's off. She's gonna jump out of it. She's almost out. Dee Dee's doing her own little striptease here.
Showgirls is actually a sequel to Big, and she's like an 8-year-old in an adult body.
I mean, I don't know if 8-year-olds know how to dance that way, but that makes all of Kyle MacLachlan's come-ons way worse now. Also, I haven't seen Big.
Really?
No.
Paul Verhoeven wanted to make a sequel called Nomi Does Hollywood.
Irvin Kershner could have done the sequel just like RoboCop. He knows how to make a sequel. Empire Strikes Back, RoboCop 2, Nomi Does Hollywood. Irvin Kershner directing. She loses a boob.
And a stunt gone wrong.
Yeah. Or a dog attack, maybe. There's lots of wild dogs in LA, right? Yeah, and it's a real downer ending on that one. Oh, that's right. Well, who doesn't eat dog chow out of curiosity every now and then? I mean, people show me a pretty weird face when I tell them, I don't think I've ever given my dog anything I haven't tried. I'm just too curious. Why does my dog like bacon strips? They don't taste anything like bacon. And she's had both. And so have I.
Oh, man.
Maybe she was just like a feral child, and she only wandered into society at the age of 17. Like a Nell situation.
I done pass a miss a lie.
Okay, show me your tits.
I know we miss a thing.
Social security number.
No, I own a cane and you.
Must be weird not having anybody come on you.
Having been part of a murder trial once, I was pretty little when I learned how to cross a street, and my town didn't even have that many streets.
Right.
Well, I don't know, is jizzing in your pants count as a sex scene?
Nah.
That's a sex scene. That was my first sex scene. I'm counting it. I don't know, it's like the PT Cruiser of movies.
Right.
Well, I don't know, is jizzing in your pants count as a sex scene?
Nah.
That's a sex scene. That was my first sex scene. I'm counting it. I think it's intentionally poorly written, if that's possible. Does she have the memories of it? So it's about a person, so the movie's about someone who has brain damage?
Yeah, basically.
Oh. That's what you could do, is you could put skanky clothes on Dee Dee, and then film her getting out, and you could just use that instead of like, well, I can't show you people stripping, but here's a dog doing what they're doing.
So when the pandemic's over, have some friends over, get really drunk, and watch Showgirls thinking about little kids. You might get drunk like me and decide to, like, blow up DVDs in the backyard. Also, subscribe to this channel or I will flog this dog. Also, if your dad is a fascist who invaded the Capitol and stuff, go ahead and dox him online, alright? And use the hashtag FashDad. Hashtag FashDad, everybody.
His penis is broken! He drives.
And the RoboCop is okay.
Yeah, Yeah, he's not an asshole.
Because he's
a nice
Jesus.
guy.
I mean, for me, the American Jesus, isn't it?
Don't you represent Gina Gershon?
My nemesis?
Jesus isn't an asshole.
Several neo-Nazi jamborees.
Having been part of a murder trial once.
In the preaching that Jesus, at the end of his life, when his enemies were closing, I quote now the Gospels really.
So the robot turns into a bug.
To his disciples, he says, sell your coat and buy a sword.
We'll be right back.
So basically, he is really hitting basically a militaristic, let's say, a note there at the end of his life.
A huge, huge fan. Yes, many of our viewers are obese.
Oh, Jenna, you know how much I hate clubs and dance halls and Odeons. They're all malarkey.
Are we still on the air?